dropping, dog? That off work pie. I need that off work pie, cuz. I need that off work pie when it's dropping, cuz.
I don't get it.
Yeah, there's some sometime down the line, you know, you blow up. You might need a drink of parents, and they ain't gonna fuck with you no more.
Yeah, Drew.
Welcome to episode 30. What, 32? 32.
So, like that.
Magic,
dog.
Come on.
Brando, are you saying? What you say?
What about Shaq? What about rookie Shaq?
Shaq too, but Magic.
It's magic, y'all. Come on now.
Don't y'all try to shit on Shaq like
Magic,
he ain't
dog.
on the level of Magic. Don't fucking do that.
He didn't get any chips for 32, dog. Don't do
Yeah.
He didn't get any chips for 32.
Nobody remembers Shaq for 32. Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? But I called Brando saying Reggie Miller last podcast. I didn't even catch that when we was shooting it.
Every week I got one.
Shout out to Reggie, dog. Jorel looked just like Reggie Miller, dog, back in the day.
That's why I said Reggie no mid. I said Reggie no mid.
Dog, I had a cousin. Every day he work out, he posts like a athlete. So the first day he was like, "Yeah, Penny Hardaway."
Because I was day one.
Yeah, day one, day two. DeJuan Wagner. Like what? Day 3, Allen Iverson. Dude, it's kept the goal. It hits like pictures, dog, by the poster. Like
whatever it takes to motivate yourself, man. Whatever it takes to motivate yourself. Yeah.
But that's real, dog. Like sometimes, like when I'm doing like an Instagram clip of me working out, I got to go extra hard. Got to make sure like the form is right because you don't want to look goofy. You don't like a nut on IG on a snap, dog. Working out, you don't want to like a nut.
I've seen it.
Brandon, when's the last time you worked out, dog?
Brando doing push-ups. Push-up challenge.
Brandon like he do like jailhouse workouts, dog. He's doing.
To be quite honest, I'm not gonna lie. It's been a few years. It's been at least two and a half years. But I will say this: once I get going, I'm in there. Like, but it takes like what they say. It takes like 9 days or something like 19, something like that to start
21 days
huh?
for a habit.
21.
Yeah, and then it takes like 9 to break it. So you take like a few days.
Brand, I got a question now. What was your membership at? Planet Fitness? Be honest.
No, I was actually at the it might be worse.
Fitness Connection, head ass.
My membership was actually at the Wellness Center. It was at the Wellness Center.
Which one?
Riverside Wellness Center.
Okay. No, Riverside's not bad.
I'm gonna say something. The problem with Riverside is a lot of old men, and them old men do not have a problem getting naked. You just see them in there, man.
That's every gym, bro. That's every gym, bro.
It's different, yo, dog. It's different there, man. Dog, they hands on your hip, having a conversation, washing shit. They be washing shit out in the sink. You know, it's like they doing it to mess with me. They're trying to mess with me. You could have put some drawers on to wash whatever it is in the sink. I don't even know what they're washing. Why are you washing your workout clothes in the sink? No. These old men will be wilding. You know, then you want some privacy in a sauna. You know, You know, they get distasteful there too. You know, they have no couth. That's their problem. You know, men put their clothes on the front of each other nowadays. Old men, y'all need to know that.
Yeah,
put your clothes on when you.
The old men don't care, dog. Like I wish they had that much confidence one day. Cause them old men, they be walking around the locker room butt ass naked, bro. I'm sitting there like,
well, listen, I'm confident. Don't get me wrong. If there's a room full of ladies, I'll walk around like that. But I just don't want to be walking around like that in a locker room full of men.
So you walk around a hope, like say it's cold outside, Brando. It's cold.
And you're not doing that, Brando. No, that's cap.
Out of the room, dog. No cap.
That's cap.
Hey,
that's cap.
Hey, listen. Hey, you got to. I ain't scared to show the real me. You know. Yeah, you gotta, you know.
Look, like Uncle Terry said, some of us is more blessed than others.
Dog. So I'm gonna get my question back first. All right.
Hey, hold on. What about? Hey, how you doing? How was the weekend?
Oh yeah, my bad. I'm BODing, dog. After I missed that one episode, like I've been off. So hey guys, how's your weekend, fellas? You know.
Hey,
Jorel, obviously, you must have had a beautiful weekend. What happened?
I had a beautiful weekend, man. I actually had the opportunity to travel, man. I went to Florida.
One of
You
my
know,
favorites. My favorite.
You went to COVID Central.
I went to COVID Central.
No,
bro.
that's Georgia.
Hey,
You went to COVID Central.
Yeah, Drew did. But I went to Florida, man. I had a good time down there, man. And then I ended up making my way to New Orleans. You know, went to Bourbon Street, Canal Street.
Yeah.
You know,
Come on.
and, you know, man. I had to be out in the mix, man. I deserved it, man. I've been working hard this year, so.
Hey, how was the being on a plane? Did you feel safe? Like how was that? Like?
Actually, I flew Delta on my way to Florida. And then what they have like is a protocol like where nobody sits next to you. So like basically there's an empty seat in between you and the other person. So which was dope. And then American, they just didn't give a shit. You know, you sat next to other people. But I had the opportunity to sit by myself in a certain row. I got lucky. My flight on the way back to Virginia. I didn't have to sit next to nobody. So it was dope.
I wonder how those Spirit flights looking during this time, man. Them shits is probably wild as a motherfucker on Spirit.
Hey, to be honest, I didn't see any Spirit planes, bro. All I saw was like the heavy hitters. I didn't see no Spirit flights.
I wonder why.
Yeah, but I mean, I will say, man, like people still think COVID is a game. I was out, like I said, in the streets out on Bourbon Street, and people walking around without a mask and shit on. And
we're going back to phase one. Oh, we're going back to phase one in a couple weeks.
Bro, we about to get shut down again. I mean, obviously, we see that the cases are skyrocketing. It's scary times right now, man.
Bro, I gotta. You know how you get the Amber Alerts on your phone? Like, no cap. I just got an alert on my phone like an hour ago talking about like the COVID ratings in my county, and it was like, get tested now. Like the numbers are rising and rates are skyrocketing. I'm like, dang, like on an Amber Alert type stuff, bro.
Yeah,
man, they be wilding down there in the South, man. Y'all boys be safe down there, man. Because the COVID ain't. It seems like COVID never shut down. Like you said, Georgia, Florida, Texas, and Houston was running rampant a lot.
A lot of Republican states because the Republican senators were scared of Trump.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We still see it now. It's like Texas, we should have never reopened. I get tested every Friday because obviously I'm a teacher.
It is, yeah.
So every Friday I get the first time a little uncomfortable, but after that you just get used to it. So I do the nostril swabs, and I rock out because I just want to be safe. I got my kids with me. I got my parents.
I feel that.
That's important, man. Like I said, I'm on a 14-day quarantine right now, so I'm sitting at home for the next 14 days, and monitor any symptoms that I may have. And I mean, obviously, I don't have any right now. Thank God.
You can't go get a rapid test real quick.
I can do that, but other than that, I'm supposed to be at home, according to the military. So,
dang.
Hey, take your time, shit. Enjoy them 2 days. Then what you What you gonna do on Thanksgiving?
14 days. I mean, I'm gonna be with the fam. I'm gonna get tested though before I go. Before I go anywhere. I don't want to put anybody at risk, whatever. Because my parents are at risk. So
yeah, mine too. And if you also they had pause. I know how y'all get, but they have like a test where you can like this spit it out. Like use your saliva too. I didn't know that was a pause, but hey, I gotta be careful with y'all boys, dog.
Hey man, we cool, man. We cool.
Drew,
what's up?
What the deal, man? What you get to this weekend, man? Mountain boy,
chilling, dog. Nothing, same old.
Snowing out there?
Off and on, but
Shout out to Annika, man. Once again, shout out to Annika, bro. This is gonna be. I'm just astonished that ever since she took control over the marketing aspect, on our episode 30, the episode that I wasn't there for, we got over 500 views on that joint.
Yeah. Speaking of that, y'all be on the lookout for a giveaway. We got something in the works for y'all, man. For our true listeners,
You want to talk about it now?
Let's do it.
we might as well get out the paint, bro.
You don't have to give it. You can just let them know to be on the lookout for the IG.
Yeah, just look at the IG page. We
We trying to hook y'all up.
Let's sit on it. Yeah, let's let it bubble a little bit. But yeah, be on the lookout on the IG page with some announcements on that.
Brando.
Let it bubble. Yes, sir.
What you get into this weekend, big dog?
I actually remember what I did this weekend. You know, I was in the studio this weekend with all my friends. We had a beautiful time in there. The kids was in the studio, which is we had to stop adult activity for a little while, which the kids were there, so we let the kids like experience the studio, let them hear themselves recording. So yeah, all of our kids was in the studio.
It is tough.
We had some pizza and chicken, and the kids left again, and we made a good song. I did that this weekend, but I listened to a lot of music. This weekend.
So did I.
Yeah, a lot of music. I was very impressed with everything I heard. All the albums that I listened to, I thoroughly enjoyed. I liked the Kodak album. I liked 2 Chainz album. I was very. I didn't think I was gonna like this new Titty Boy album this much. I like that Titty Boy album a lot. And the first couple songs reminded me.
You don't say. You don't.
Hey man.
Hey, what about that? What about the Uzi? What about the Uzi and Future project?
Hey, I was getting to that too. I like that too. I to be honest with you, I didn't get a chance to take that in as much as I would want to because I was listening to a lot of the Kodak and then Nav dropped.
Hey, pause. Hey, you're not gonna just run past that without no pause.
You know how much you can intake?
No, we got to pause.
And take that in. You know how much you can intake that in?
Hey, the Brando's unpausable. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Brando's start getting mad whenever get paused, dog. Hey yo, that baby Pluto, dog. Listen, man, there's a legend.
Real baby Pluto. That real baby Pluto was fire too.
Yeah,
that song.
So yeah,
I'm still on that Nav, Jarvis. I'm still on that Nav train, man.
That song's a hit. That song's out of there.
Yeah.
The real baby Pluto, that's out of that's a hit already. That's like when I heard like Bad and Bougie for the first time. Like, you just know it's a hit.
I didn't know Bad and Bougie was going to be a hit, to be honest with you. Because that song, because you got to realize I was heavy into the Migos when that dropped.
Yeah.
And that was like a song that they dropped, like, just like a Lucy, and it just ended up catching on months later. And I slept on the song. I didn't even like it that much. And boy, was I wrong on that one, because that thing, that was out of that changed their lives forever.
Facts.
Oh, yeah.
But yo, that Uzi and Future, dog, there's a legend on that album. There's a legend on that album. Lil Uzi Vert. He smoked
there's
Future on every track.
Wait a minute. Are you saying there's a legend on that album alluding to it being Lil Uzi Vert and not Future? Is that what you were trying to say?
Hey, man, I'm just saying, if I was like if I'm just like moved here from Mars, right? And I didn't know what music was, and I'm a baby basically, and he's like, okay, listen to this album. I would, if someone said there's a legend on this album, but you got to guess who the legend is. I would, if I didn't know any better, I'm like, that's Uzi, because he kicked Future's ass on that album, dog.
That's got to be the dumbest thing.
Young man's game, baby.
It's got to be the dumbest thing that I've ever heard. It's very disrespectful. It's very disrespectful. So wait,
let me ask you a question, Brando. Who do you think was the better?
It's called Baby Pluto. There's a reason for that, Jarvis. Come on, man.
Hey, baby brother. Hey, that was a time when your baby brother whooped your ass, and you watching it like, damn, dog, big brother getting his ass whooped. He mopped the floor. I was fast forwarding through Future's part so I get the Uzi, dog.
Damn, that's disrespectful.
Nah.
That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful, cuz.
Let's get back to Uzi.
Cuz that's disrespectful, cuz.
It feels like Future's like riding his coattails to me. That's what it seems like to me. It seems like back when, so
he's doing Future's flow. What are you talking
doing
about?
It better.
He's literally called Baby Pluto. What are you talking about?
Doing it better.
He's riding Uzi.
It's like, okay, I'll tell you what I compare it to, dog. I went to go see the Wizards play the Lakers back in like.
This is about to be the worst analogy I've ever heard.
02.
You about to use the MJ Kobe reference.
No, I went to that game, dog. Kobe was busting Jordan's ass, dog. I'm in the MCI Center, like this. That's a kid, like damn, dog. Like Jordan scored 4 points and Kobe dropped 30 on his head. So I mean, it's good. I mean, Future's a legend. It's cool. But this album, Uzi out there.
Hey, I will say that Uzi is a very underrated lyricist. Most people think that Uzi makes a lot of party music, but he is a very underrated lyricist, especially when
Future's a very underrated lyricist.
No. What I'm saying is that especially when Uzi hops on features and he's like a featured artist on other people's tracks, he typically smokes that shit. So,
I kind of see Jarvis's point of view on this one. I don't agree with it, but I can understand it because to me, when I heard it, like Future basically did what Future does. Like Future was tough throughout the whole album, but I feel like Uzi stepped his game up on this. So I feel like that's where he's kind of drawn that conclusion from.
And there's a reason for that. There's a reason for that, Drew. Because if you rapping with your hero, you're gonna like come in there with your best.
So I think the better analogy that Kobe and MJ was just way too disrespectful. I say Kanye and Jay-Z on Watch the Throne.
That's a good comparison.
Where Jay-Z still did his thing, and Jay-Z is still, Jay-Z. But I'm gonna say something. Kanye might have got the best of Hov on Watch the Throne low key. I mean, not even low key, like people say that. So I can see that. Yeah, but don't you don't gotta come up here on the pod and start being disrespectful. That's unnecessary.
Hey,
like,
man, I'm the number one fan of Uzi now. I'm the leader of the old head Uzi fan club, bro. I was arguing with Dave.
Jarvis, you're like 7 years late, buddy. I'm just saying, you know that.
I'm here now, dog. I'm here now for the old heads. Because I was arguing.
He has one of the best albums of the year already.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
For the future.
And so does Nas. That King's Disease still going.
Hey, I'm glad you said that. That album has came and went. I don't know nobody talking about the Nas album. Nobody playing that.
He was waiting to see that, dog.
I'm not waiting to see them. Just saying nobody be playing it.
Everyone still says it's album here.
They don't say that.
But anyways,
Drew, have you heard anybody? Drew, have you personally heard anybody call that the album of the year?
Drew, you heard me say it.
Other than Jarvis,
you heard me say it.
Jarvis, have you heard anybody?
I mean,
call that album
no, I haven't. No, I haven't. I'm gonna be honest with you, I haven't.
That's all I'm saying.
I have. Anyway,
I do like the album. I do like it. I enjoy it.
I know you like it.
Yeah, we might have to do our like top 5 before the end of the year. We gonna have to do that. Top 5 albums.
Well, we gotta wait. We gotta wait to see. What this last.
But I'm saying like by the end of the year we'll have to do that.
And I was arguing with Dave, dog. Dave, you know Dave, Jorel. And Dave, cause I'm like, I made a post. Brando's the first person to comment under it. I said, Uzi.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I said Uzi raps better than your favorite rapidy rap rapper. So Dave was like, "You so disrespectful." Da da da. Uzi's not lyrical. Is he okay? So is he better? He threw somebody crazy out. Like, is he better than 3 Stacks? Like, no, Dave. Of course he's not better than 3 Stacks. He's like, is he better than Benny? So we got the question of, is Uzi better than Benny? I said Benny by a field goal. And Dave said, "You are so disrespectful." Da 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 da. I'm like, no. I mean, I think lyrically they're on the same level, but delivery, who would you give that to? I think that's
giving that to Uzi.
Yeah, you're gonna get delivery to Uzi.
Yeah, Flow.
For real. But I'm not gonna say that.
Uzi.
I'm not gonna say that.
Benny's just the content that we grew up on, so of course that's more. It's more. I mean, it's more New York. It's more what we grew, like you said, what we grew up on as far as like the Lloyd Banks of the world and things like those type of artists are kind of like the artists we grew up on. And then I played Dave. What's that joint? The new Patek. How you pronounce it?
New Patek.
Patek. Uzi. It was like 4 minutes of him just spitting, bro. But it's like
I'm not gonna put Uzi above Benny though lyrically. I'm not gonna say that now, because Benny be really putting some shit together.
Jarvis said by a field goal. Jarvis said by a field goal.
By a field goal.
He said Benny was by a field goal.
By field goal.
That's fair enough. But the thing about Uzi is he got like the lyrics plus the crazy flow. But what it is he probably lacks content.
It's not consistent. Also, like Benny is way more consistent. Like Uzi will snap here and there, but it's not like
Uzi snaps most of the time. I'm not gonna say here and there. He snaps most of the time.
Nah, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. He doesn't really.
That's my choice, though.
I'm saying he doesn't put in the effort most of the time.
Because he's really melodic, and Benny. We got to factor that stuff in too.
Exactly. As I agree, Jarvis. Because there's times where he just rap and he go crazy all of those times. I agree, Jarvis.
Dog, on that Lullaby, he remind me of Wayne, dog. On Lullaby,
yeah, he does that. He has Wayne in him.
He's a lot of Wayne in him.
He's Wayne, Future, and Thug mix. That's what he wants to be, and that's what he is.
And he's from Philly, so that's that. Philly boys know how to rap. Period.
Yeah, they can rap. If you listen to him before he blew up, he was a rapidy rapper. If you ever go back and listen, like to before he was famous, he was like a Meek Mill type rapper.
Damn.
Yeah. He really was.
Y'all didn't ask me what I got into this weekend, man.
What'd you get into this weekend, man?
So, As y'all, we've been knowing about this on the Off Work podcast for a minute. I would show y'all the ring before we record and stuff like that. Took engagement pictures. I got my jewel on with the family pictures, and we revealed, to everyone else. Of course, y'all been knowing that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm now engaged.
Hey. Wait a minute. Time for to turn it up.
Congrats.
Hey, man, listen. I'll be honest. I'm gonna get mushy for a little bit, but now's the time to do it if there's ever been a time. Like, this woman right here has been so special, so valuable in my life. Like, I prayed. I was like really intentional about my prayers and really descriptive about the exact woman that I wanted. And she possessed all those qualities. My grandma passed away, so I really feel like my grandma, pulled some strings from me. So I've been like really like in a good headspace, shed tears of joy, dog. It was like it just hit me. You know what I'm saying? Like this is
it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Like I said, I think you and Drew have two great women. I love, your fiance now. I'm super excited about her being part of the family, man. Like I said, and I just hope that God bless. Hopefully everything works out, and y'all can be able to grow together and pour into each other, man, because it's important, man. Definitely,
Yeah,
I love Black love, man. I love it.
Yeah, salute to Black love, man. And,
Absolutely.
And Jarvis, congratulations to you, but I don't want to rain on your parade. I don't want to rain on your parade, but your beautiful announcement. I saw the beautiful pictures, and it was lovely. It was very lovely, but it just reminded me about me. And I just see all my friends, they all going out and get married. I see all of these, engagement pictures, former lovers. I see wedding photos of former lovers. My best friends are starting families, wives, and all that type of things. And I'm at home alone ordering DoorDash, and is it me? Is it something I'm doing wrong?
Hey, bro, it be like that sometimes, bro. Sometimes,
let me know.
Hey, sometimes you got to wait for the ball to go into your court, man. Just got to stay patient, bro. Hey, listen, don't rush that process, man, because that's an important process, to make sure that you're ready to be in a healthy and committed relationship, bro.
Brando, don't rush. Dog, I'm gonna tell you.
Don't rush it. Don't rush it. I'm not gonna rush it. It's just you just get to thinking like, damn, like I'm saying, people you never thought would get married, and then you never think these people would get married and find love, and it just everybody just find the love around you. Like I said, Drew, he has a beautiful girlfriend and family, and taking family pics in the fall, comeback season leaves and shit. And I'm just at home, playing Madden, doing push-ups, waiting for DoorDash. Salute to you guys, and congratulations on your fulfillment. I wish you guys nothing but the best. I cannot wait to these weddings. The pod is going to be in the building at the weddings. We're going to be looking dapper, and to celebrate Black love and celebrate the love, So congratulations to you. And Drew, you're on the clock, buddy. It's all this is yours.
Dame time. Look, what Dame say?
No kizzy, dog. Hey, we gonna get into it though. So coming off the heels of what we was talking about, the perfect segue, kind of. So you're in pain. I'm gonna set the scene for y'all again, dog. You're hurt. She's hurt. You're in pain by this. You do her wrong. She's fed up with it. She leaves. You realize that you just messed up an opportunity of a lifetime. So I'm gonna ask y'all boys, what have y'all done to get a girl back? Or what would y'all do? If y'all don't want to get too personal, what would y'all do? What have y'all seen? Like we gotta let
Brando take this.
Brando, you toxic, so we gotta get your toxic back right quick.
He already said that's how he love her when she leaves. So
that is facts. That's a perfect segue.
Hey, man, listen, man. I to be honest with you, in my younger days, I would never do these things again. But if I lose the lady that I love, I won't stop at anything. There ain't nothing I stop at. I'll take a flight. I'll break into houses.
Damn.
You know, I buy the most expensive.
Hey, look, somebody get Pearson and Pearson on the phone. Somebody get Pearson.
No.
I pull up to your job. You know, I pull up to your job. You want some lunch, baby? You know, there ain't no work boyfriends going on in my absence. You know, I pull up to jobs. I try to change my behavior. You know, that's the first thing. You have to change. Listen, man, I done tried everything. I was going to church. You should have seen me. I said, hey, baby, listen, we got to get right with God before we can get right with ourselves.
That's fact, dog. You got to bring God into it, dog. If you want to get a girl back, you got to bring God into it. I hate to say it.
Hey, my mom was she didn't care why I was there. My mom was so happy to see me walk through that door. Oh, my baby! I'm like showing off my girl. Then my girl loving it too. Hey, I think that saved me one time, man. Hey, won't he do it? Won't he do it? Yeah.
So I mean, as far as you said you go on flights and like that, and you want to bring it to a girl's house. Nothing.
I wouldn't stop at nothing. I wouldn't stop. There's not much I wouldn't do. Man, listen. One time, I shouldn't be telling y'all this. I'm gonna tell you. In my younger days, very, very young, many moons ago, I had a young lady. We were breaking up, and I was heartbroken by this. And I was working this job where, at the time, I was selling shit door to door. Long story short, I was going door to door selling shit.
Selling drugs.
Not drugs. I did that. That was on the side, but I'm telling you, this is
Allegedly.
All alleged, baby.
No self-incrimination on the Awkward Podcast.
Yeah. Brando's legal, you know. But I was going door to door doing a job, and I come upon this big house. It's like was in a nice neighborhood, and I come upon this big house, and there's miraculously a black bag on somebody's front porch before I go knock on their door. And something told me that, hey, what you want is in this bag. I don't know what it was. I just knew what I wanted was in this bag.
Something told me, nigga. That was a devil. The boy said something told me what I want is in the bag.
Hey, sure enough, I opened up that bag. I seen a rack about like not a rack, but I seen a wad of like $500. And I kept it. I kept the $500. I won't do this now. I did it then.
What does this have to do with getting the girl bag?
I'm telling you. So instead of taking that $500, and doing things for myself, I went and bought my ex-girlfriend some shoes to try to get her back with the shoes.
How much were the shoes?
Boy bought her some shell toes, dog, for $75.
They kept the rest, dog.
It's all me. I bought her some shoes.
Yeah, he act like he spent all the $500 on it, dog.
He kept $425, dog. You kept $425.
I spent about like maybe $250 on the shoes.
What'd you buy her?
I don't know, some girl here, Drew. I was trying to get her back, so I had to go above
what were the shoes?
I don't remember. There was from like something I don't remember.
Payless.
No, there's from like one of them Audi type stores or some one of them fancy heels. I don't know. She loved the shoes.
Audi.
So I
he bought her a car?
Yo, Audi, stupid. Yo, y'all let Brando.
Hey, if I would have bought her the Audi, she would have probably still be today. She'd probably be with me today if I would have bought that Audi.
She better have. You bought her a damn car, nigga. The fuck?
But now I bought her the shoes. But the lesson learned in all of that is I took her the shoes and she liked it. She liked the shoes, but I didn't get any step closer to getting back with her after I bought those shoes. So I wasted half of my newfound winnings on her, and she still didn't want me. And
we're gonna talk about tricking next week, though. That's gonna be my topic for next week. We're talking about tricking.
That's not, because she was my longtime girl. Longtime girl. But to answer you guys' question, for me personally, if I have to be like deeply in love, if I was deeply in love with you and you have built a bond over the course of years, then I mean, if it's worth it to me, I'm not gonna stop at nothing, because it's nothing like having a good one on your side. Now, what I've come to realize that sometimes you fight for the wrong one where you should have just let them go. and you fight for something that you should. Sometimes God closes the door for a reason.
Talk about.
Sometimes you fight. Sometimes you fight in battles that you don't need to fight. But for me personally, if I'm in love with you, and I feel that I need you, or can't live without you, I just don't want to live without you, I'm pulling out all the stops. Ain't no way around that.
I mean, I think I agree with you. Just kind of piggyback off what you said. I mean, I think you obviously as a man, if you love the woman enough, you're going to try to pull out all the stops to make sure that you keep her or whatever like that. So obviously buying gifts, popping up unexpectedly,
Yeah.
the rose petals, all the bringing out all the magical tricks, man, that you can do, man, to get your girl back. Now, I don't know about buying no cars, and I don't know about buying no damn houses or nothing like that. But I mean, who's to say? Shit, if we were, millionaires, would y'all do that?
Yeah,
would y'all buy a car?
Yeah, a car, please. Easy.
You gotta get the Birkin.
Ain't that what Offset did with Cardi?
Yeah.
No,
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Birkin, whatever.
Look, would you buy?
Get the Birkin?
Y'all about to say, would you buy her Birkin?
No.
Do whatever she wants if I want her back.
Jarvis, you gonna do that shit if your girl walk out on you, cuz.
Y'all missing it, man. Y'all missing the point, man.
What are we missing?
What's the point?
Women don't care about. I mean, gifts are cool.
It's the actions, though.
It's definitely.
You gotta show.
Jarvis, you're right.
They want to see changed behavior, yo. Changed behavior.
Well, obviously,
I said that.
But these young boys in this era, they can get that off so easy. Because like with us growing up, like middle school, high school, like we didn't really get that opportunity. But these boys, all I gotta do is like show a couple memes on IG about changed behavior, about them changing, do a little fake quotes up there, and then these young boys is in. But can you imagine the mental trauma that these young boys got to go through if they break up with their girl? Because like us, back in our time, we broke up with our girls. Like we got probably when they get a new dude, we see him at the school every once in a while and keep moving. But you gotta see their posts, their stories. People like
we go through that shit. We went through the same shit too. What the fuck?
We didn't. I roll with Jarvis. We didn't go through that as prevalent as
not like high school.
Not high school. No.
I mean, MySpace a little bit.
Yeah,
we did as adults. I'm saying we go through that as adults. Now,
no, but you talking about like as a young kid though, like as a
young boy,
as like a teenager.
But the other point, in order to get your girl back, yo, you got to beg, bro. I'm talking about like snot.
Yeah.
You gotta be on some shit like this, dog. I'll be all over with you. Baby, please take me back. Please take me back. I promise I won't do it again. I won't do it again. I promise I won't do it.
Take it to church.
You gotta be on that, dog. I'm sorry.
I don't know.
Hey, I'm gonna say this though. I'm never doing that. I ain't doing none of that shit ever again. This when I was young. I'm never doing that. Like I'm not. I swear to God, I'm never going outside about no shit like that again. It's not worth it. You know. Listen, keep your dignity. Yeah,
I mean, I think because at the end of the day, bro, like as a man, you have an ego and a pride.
I keep my dignity. I was young. Like I've done that in my younger. It's not even that young. I've done it in my late 20s as well. Don't get me wrong. But I'm just saying where I'm at now in life and the experiences that I have, and it's the things. I got a daughter I love. You know what I'm saying? Like, what heartbreak. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a daughter. Like, all my love is going to her regardless. That would say that I'm not open to love. Do not get me wrong. But I can stand some pain. You know, I done dealt with bigger pain than losing a girl at this point in my life. Is what I'm saying. So
but you know, this is the one that you
Hold on, he stopped recording. Oh, he did.
My topic was it actually I wanted to do it earlier because it kind of went in line with what y'all was talking about. When you talk about relationships, things like that. But my question is, how do y'all get into y'all romantic bag? Like, I feel like we're all, we've all been in relationships, some of us in a relationship, of course, but there comes a time where you got to get into your romantic bag. Let's face the facts. Like, and I can speak for, Jarvis, Jorel. We struggle with it. It's a struggle. Like, it's not something that comes naturally to us.
I think. Go ahead, Drew.
I shouldn't be giving y'all my secrets then, now, should I?
That's my question is, when y'all got to get into that bag, what are some of the things y'all do? Because it's different for everybody.
Hey, listen, hold on.
It seems like me and Jorel need to be asking you two, because it seems like y'all's the one who got it covered and not me and Jorel.
Hey, but hold on. I will tell y'all, fellas, Pinterest, that shit is great. Get into your Pinterest shit. Hey, listen, if you want to get creative, get into your Pinterest shit, because there are a lot of great ideas that I'll be stealing from Pinterest, dog. And number two is obviously get to know your woman, know what her love language is, so that way you can go ahead and meet that requirement and criteria for her.
That's key, dog. Because listen, on earlier this week, my fiance and I, we did the love language. We did the test together because your love tank changes through different phases of your life, your relationship. Because like the highest on my list were acts of service. The highest on her list was acts of service. But what I noticed is our love language kind of changed, because since that's natural to us, like we're fulfilled in that love language on that aspect. So it's not gonna be as high as it once was. But yeah, that's key as far as like that. But back to what Drew was saying about like knowing your woman. So like my woman, she's not into like the whole like fancy things, jewelry, cards. I gotta take you to this fancy restaurant. That's not, or I gotta like leave rose petals. Of course, she would think that's nice, but that's not her go-to. So like learning your woman is key. So like for me, I know she likes anything that has meaning. Anything that has meaning and quality time. So, what I recently did was, hey, I told her like, because as a relationship grows, I know as men and as people, human nature, you become stagnant. You kind of like, okay, well, I already got you, so now it's time to chill. Or life hits you, you got kids, things like that. Yeah, but you always need to make time for your partner. No matter how busy life gets, like your number one job is to be there for your family. Absolutely. Because you could die tomorrow. Who's going to miss you more? Your job or your family?
Family.
So we spend so much time at a place that really doesn't provide us anything as far as like love goes.
It provides us financial stability. Yeah,
it gives you finances to do that, to put a roof over your kid's head. But yeah, so back to what I was saying, like you have to like know their love language. So what I did was, hey, like every Thursday, we can just have a night to ourselves where we do something. We do something. It could be anything. So like us writing letters to each other, or us playing card game. But it's like quality time together, because we lose sight of that. So that's one thing for me. Like, I don't want to come up here preaching to everyone. I know for me that's something that I want to do. As when my relationship grows into more.
Yeah, you're preaching you right on.
Yeah, like that's the reason why I said love language. You know what I'm saying? Is because, like I said, in my previous relationship, I was doing everything. That's why I knew I needed to heal. What I was talking about with Brando's subject, I knew I needed to heal because I was still operating off of my first relationship. You see what I'm saying? And I wasn't fulfilling the second, the current relationship that I was in, because I was still operating as if these women were the same, and they weren't. So I didn't take the time out to get to know her love language. So, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, hindsight is 2020. I had to self-reflect and figure out what I was doing wrong. But yeah, like I said, knowing your woman's love language is very important, dog.
Yeah, we could be doing something for us. Like I said, I'm big on acts of service. So, let's say my girl's love language, something I'm with, their love language is quality time. But while you cleaning up for her, you think she's, appreciate that, she's loving that, she'd probably rather just spend quality time with you in a dirty house for the night. And you clean up tomorrow.
But I'm glad you say. Let me tell you how to combat that. One, I do agree with you that knowing your specific lady's love language will make the job a little easier for you. You can kind of move more precisely, But the best thing to do is do something romantic for the weekend or for the day that covers all the love languages. Then you can't miss. You may hey baby, go I got you a massage. Go do that. Not even a singles massage. There's gonna be a lady massaging you, but there's gonna be a massage. I got you a lady massage. Okay.
Why can't she have a man massager?
If any man massaging my lady, it's gonna be me. That's just the bottom line.
See, Brando, you gotta get out. You gotta get out there.
All right, now that's cat.
You gotta get out of that, dog.
What's wrong with that?
Well, massage isn't something that's sexual.
Care what it is. I'm capable of doing it, so she don't need this other man to do it.
Better than a professional.
I'm a professional.
Okay. Brando's big capping right now. Brando, I told you, look, you better look like you tell me, you better cut it out. That's that pride and ego. That pride and ego in the way.
That's not pride and ego. That's not pride and ego. This listen.
So if your man's had a foot issue, you're a professional, right, Brando? So if your man's had like a foot issue, like, dog, you like this massage?
No, I'm not doing that for him.
That's messed up, dog. That's your boy, though. You're a professional.
He can go to a woman. Listen. Brando is very progressive. Do not get me wrong. Brando's a very progressive person. But no man is massaging my lady, and I'm not massaging no man.
All right, so that means you can't get massaged by a woman.
Yeah.
Yes, I can.
No. You can't do that, Brando. You can't do that.
Listen. My girl don't mind. My girl is not going to mind if we're doing a couples massage and there's a woman massaging. There's two women massaging both.
What if she does?
What if she does? Yeah.
I mean, then I'm not getting a massage that day. She better come give me a massage then. Go with a happy ending. Yeah.
Yo, y'all boys is wild tonight, dog. Y'all some wild boys tonight.
How we get into us? How we get our romantic bags with us getting massage and happy endings, dog? How do we get here, bro?
I was trying to tell y'all how to cover all the love languages. So back to what I was saying, you send her out for her massage with a lady at a beautiful masseuse. She gonna have her white robe, her music, her oils, and the lady gonna hook her up. And while she's gone, what I'm gonna do is the act of service. Clean the house up, do all the things that she, that maybe she's used to doing while she's out. So there's my act. So I got the act of service, 2 acts of service out the way right there. But it doesn't stop there. Then when you get home, they say, hey, baby, get dressed. Put your nicest thing, whatever. Don't tell her what to say, whatever you feel the prettiest in. Put that on, baby. Just put that on tonight because I want you to feel your best. And then she go put that on. And then when she come downstairs.
That's gifts?
No. It's something that she already got.
Oh,
okay. Her clothes. Yeah. Go put your
dog, come on, dog. You gotta paint the picture, dog.
Yeah, you gotta paint the picture for us, dog, and get her something brand new.
You come home. I'm gonna be cleaning while you at the masseuse. You come back, everything will be clean. I'm gonna say, hey, baby, go get dressed or whatever you feel makes you feel the prettiest today, whatever that is.
Okay.
And then when she come home,
the massage is the gift. The cleaning,
exactly.
The acts of service.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm with
then
you.
I'm gonna say, come home, get dressed, put your nicest thing on, whatever.
Hey,
you feel.
look, Brando, we about to quiz these boys right quick. Really quick, Drew, what's your girl's favorite restaurant?
Probably Cafe Molise.
He said probably. Okay. Jarvis. All right, Jarvis.
Hey,
Jarvis, what's your girl's favorite movie?
Favorite movie?
Yeah, what's her favorite movie?
I don't know.
You don't gotta know that.
What?
No, what do you mean you don't gotta know that? That's important stuff, dog.
Not important. You know what's important? Love languages. That's what's important. And if you follow these steps that I'm telling you.
Oh, matter of fact, let me ask my girl. Let me ask my girl what her favorite is. Hey.
Exactly. Well, you can't be throwing advice. This is what I don't understand. Why me and Jorel giving all the love advice? That's what I don't understand.
Yeah, it should be y'all too.
Finish your plan, dog. Let me hear the plan.
Oh, So I'm gonna get, tell her to put your clothes on. And then when she comes downstairs, that's when I give her words of affirmation. Baby, you look beautiful. I'm so lucky to have you. I'm just, you turning me on from just like the first day I met you type turning me on. You gotta show that passion. So this is what you do.
Greasy to her.
Talk greasy to her. Then after that, you go out to a nice dinner. Spend some quality time together on a night out at a whatever her favorite spots are, or take her somewhere new. Sometimes it's better to take a young lady somewhere new, opposed to her favorite spot. Because a lady will never forget to what you put her on to. Her favorite spot gonna be her favorite. Her favorite spot gonna be her favorite spot for life. But the place you introduced her to, that's gonna hold special to you. You got that in her. You showed her that, and she's always gonna remember you for that.
Drew feeling this shit. Drew feeling this shit, dog. Drew feeling you shit.
Hey, man, listen, man. And that's the blueprint. And that's the blueprint. And then wait. The night's not over. You go out, you have a beautiful dinner, have some nice wines, liquors, whatever your vice of choice is. Maybe after that, go on a nice walk. Go on a walk, talk. We leave out the talking side of things. Life is so busy. Everybody's on the go. Then you spending time with your lady.
PDA.
You and your
make sure you have PDA because that's physical touch. That's a love language.
Yeah. I was getting to the physical touch, Jorel. I'm getting there. That's why I say go on that walk. Nice dark walk, park. You start doing childish things. When I say childish, I mean things that make you guys feel like a kid again. Like a little touchy here, like playful. A little playful touching, publicly because you're in public. So you got to be a little playful because you're in public, You got to be a little playful because you're in public. So a little playful, playful touching. Remember the little sneak grab when you ain't supposed to grab somewhere. Laugh that off. Something like that.
Nigga, Brando on his Trump shit, dog. What the fuck?
A little touching and grabbing.
What is this boy on?
A little pinching.
And then
nobody can see it that way.
Yeah, but see, Jarvis, I would deliver it much differently than that. See, don't fuck up my delivery. That's not my delivery. Don't make that my delivery. It'll be much more cooler and smoother than that.
Brando about to end the night in jail, dog. You ain't gonna make it to physical touch, boy.
That's wild, dog. To end the night in jail, dog.
This is my wife. Trust me. She's gonna be touching me too. I'm not saying she won't go touch me. We're gonna be touching each other. We're gonna be touching each other. Then we're gonna walk, talk. Then we're gonna go home for the grand finale and the fireworks. And that's how you couple all of that into one. Send her away, clean up, do some chores for her. Get her pretty.
Ain't that much hours in the day, dog. I don't think you
understand. It is.
No, her getting dressed.
All of that can happen in 8 hours easily.
Brando, I got a question. How many times have you done this plan of yours? How many times have you executed this plan? Let me know. Please. I'm dying to know.
I've done it.
How many? Just tell me how many times.
Listen, how many girlfriends have I had? Maybe 3 or 4?
Yeah, not many.
Yeah, maybe 3. Yeah, maybe done probably a few times.
So one each? One? You do it once per relationship?
Once per relationship?
He got an average of 1. Once per relationship.
Jarvis put the big cap award on Brando tonight.
You love the cat, Brando.
No, I don't love to. I love to be romantic to the ladies that I love. I love to be romantic to the.
I guess I'm a broke boy, dog, because like there's been times where I was young, I couldn't afford to do stuff like that. Like, hey, go.
The only thing that was costly in my thing was the masseuse, and that ain't that much. That's the only costly thing. It's not about the money. You can do all of these things with $50 in your pocket. You can make a girl's day. Trust me, I've done it.
Yeah, we know you dying to dash, dog. So I mean, it's nothing to you, bro.
You see, I took that 500. See, this is what I'm saying. Yes, I may do some things wrong, but I always do it in the name of love. I took that 500 in the name of love. I dine and dash in the name of love. I do it all in the name of love. That's all. But yeah, Jarvis,
like I said, big facts to bring us full circle, dog. Like I said, fellas, Pinterest, get creative. Research.
Jorel's absolutely right about that.
Learn your woman, dog. That's huge, man. It's huge. I'm giving y'all some free gems, man. Like I said, Jarvis and Drew can definitely be telling y'all this, but I think as a whole, we're all some girl getters, like Brando would like to say. So,
it's a difference between a girl getter and a girl keeper.
Oh, okay. Damn, shots fired.
Shots fired. Girl getters to woman keepers.
I wasn't throwing shots at them. I was just
damn shots fired. Hey, no, Brando, we can't keep them.
Hey, that was definitely. Hey, I started the podcast about how I'm lonely.
Yeah, he speak this. Hey, look, everybody ain't your homie. Everybody ain't your homie.
Listen, I know Jarvis is engaged, but ain't none of us married, so ain't none of us kept him. So let's just say, let's just put that out there. So
you know what the problem
I'm saying,
is?
but that's the goal. You try to keep your woman.
That's their problem. They ain't men keepers. That's their problem. Everything's always the man's fault. Listen, even what we're talking about right now, everything's predicated on making a lady happy.
Hey, Brando, you gonna get us canceled, bro. Brando's getting us canceled. We're getting canceled.
Why do you hate us so much, Brando? Why do you hate this podcast?
Hey, episode 32 is gonna be our last episode. Thanks to Brando. Appreciate you, Brando.
Hey, ladies. I just want to know in y'all podcast, do y'all sit around and say, how can we make our men happy?
Hey, let's do that then. Let's do that. Let's find a group of women, you know what I'm saying, other than Jazz, because we love Jazz to death, but other than Jazz, let's get a fresh group of women that will be able to come in and we'll be able to elaborate and collaborate with about topics like this. How about we do that?
They will have nothing to say. They will have nothing to say because their life doesn't evolve around making us happy. That's the thing. What are they going to say? Listen,
Brando, I just dug us out the ditch. I just dug us out, and you just put us back in the ditch.
No, it's okay. It's just the way of the world. Man, listen. Once you get married, once you get in a relationship or you get married as a man, at the end of the day, your life changes because why? A lot of your thoughts are going to be going toward what is it going to take to keep her happy.
And she should be in an ideal situation. A woman should be doing the same thing.
That's an ideal situation.
But you're jaded, Brandon. I'm telling you, it's possible, though. That's possible.
I'm not saying it's impossible. And the Brando's not jaded. Don't say that.
I'm saying that it's possible for the woman to try to keep her man happy. The relationship predicated on both people trying to keep each other happy.
I mean, yes, that sounds good, Jarvis. And they say they will. And they say they do.
But that's what Jarvis is saying. More so, if you're dating a real woman, she's gonna do everything to keep you, just like you're gonna do everything to keep her.
I agree 100%. There's
and if we keep it in the buck, Brando, because we like to generalize here on the Off-Word Podcast, I would say more women are willing to fight things out in a relationship than men.
I'm gonna say something.
So the man, as soon as we feel disrespected or she did us dirty, oh fuck that, I'm out. That's emotions. Whereas woman, you could do sometimes. I see situation. Most of the times, if a man does woman dirty, she'll be willing to forgive him and to fight for the relationship.
Yeah, I honestly, after a second thought, I do take back most of what I just said. I do. Now, after I just got to thinking about things, I do take that back. I do, yeah, because I was just thinking about all the things that women do on a day-to-day basis and all that they do for me. And
I think bipolar, dog. Brando bipolar, dog.
Bro, what the hell is going on tonight, dog? What is going on tonight, fam?
This nigga was thinking about the ass whooping these women was about to give him in his comments. That's what he was thinking about.
Cause he already know that his damn timeline is toxic as fuck too. Cause he's about to get a crazy ass whooping.
You know what, Jorel? You're absolutely right.
This boy listened to too much Future over the weekend, dog. He was feeling himself, dog. You ain't Future, my brother.
Had to bring him back down to earth, dog. Bring him back down.
I guess I'm for the streets, as the great Hendrix would say. But I take that back. Yeah, women do try to keep their men happy. I'm not going to sit there and deny that. But they try to keep us. What I'm trying to say is we try to keep each other happy in different ways. is what I'm saying. So it just seems like sort of like men kind of have to change themselves a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like we got to kind of go outside of ourselves to fit the mold. This Jarvis.
You're not in the right relationship if you can't be your authentic self.
Thank you.
Oh, I agree with that 100%. Oh no, I know that.
Because there's been times relationships you felt where people feel like they should act a certain way, or this is how a husband should be, and that's not their reality.
So basically, the more that I think about it, the more I'm thinking about it to myself, the more crazy. Basically, you just gotta. When I say you gotta change yourself, you just gotta be your best behavior. I guess is what I'm saying, probably. But you gotta like. I don't know, man. I don't know. This is why I'm in the position I'm in, and this is why the position y'all are in. Because I don't have the answers to any of this stuff, obviously. I don't know. Why do y'all?
I mean, none of us do. I mean, to be honest with you, Brando, none of us do. I mean, we're all moving through this thing called life together. You know what I'm saying? We're all figuring it out.
So it's not just me.
My thing is that it's learning as you go, like learning what works for you. Because I mean, kind of like piggybacking off, like going back to what Jorel said earlier about dating yourself, like. Getting to know yourself. And once you're more comfortable with yourself and who you are in this thing called life, you could be a better version of yourself for that person. So when you go into that situation, okay, if I can't be myself, I'm out of here. That's a red flag. If I have to water down, I got to be a watered down version of Jarvis, it's not going to work.
Not going to work at all.
It's,
No,
everybody fucks up. Everybody fucks up.
And listen.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Drew. Get your shit off.
No, I was gonna say everybody fucks up, but the key is never make the same mistake twice.
Thank you.
I be making them just like thousands of times though. That's the problem.
But listen, that's
the problem.
But that's a perfect segue.
You're not learning.
You're not learning.
Hey, listen, this is a perfect segue. For my what you've been on. Are we finished? Real quick with all the topics. All right.
Yeah.
So for my what you've been on, I want all three of y'all to read What Radical Husbands Do. Bruh, this is a really, really, really good book, dog.
A whole book? I thought you were talking about a package.
Listen, it's not a long book, Brando. It's an easy read, dog. It's an easy read. Probably I think it's like 150 something, 60 something pages. Listen though. Listen.
That's a lot of pages, dog.
Hey, yo,
but listen,
this nigga gave me a book report.
No, listen. I'm not gonna give y'all the entire book because I want y'all to read it on your own and get your own thoughts and things on it. But it's a really good book.
Y'all highlight the passages I need to see. Y'all highlight for me to the main points that's gonna.
Brando about the Spark Notes, $150.
Listen, but it's a really good book. It talks about basically commitment. Making sure that you're doing everything that you need to do to be committed in your relationship as far as like changing, healthy change, love languages. It basically talks about it all. And like I said, for individuals, what radical husbands do.
What radical husbands do?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, like I said, Jarvis and Drew, y'all are definitely in relationships. I would highly encourage y'all to read that book because I think it's going to drop some real gems for y'all. Help y'all see things from a different perspective. And like I said, I'm reading through it myself. Obviously, I'm still going through my healing phase and, still trying to become the best version of myself. So, like I said, I got some reading to do. And then also picked up another book, Relationship Goals by Michael Todd. Obviously, it's a Christian book, but it's a really, really good book. Those of you who don't know who Michael Todd is, definitely inspirational, a preacher, who does a lot of social media and things like that. He's been on the Breakfast Club. He's involved in a lot and has done a lot of great things, had a lot of great sermons and things like that. So that's really good material as well. Music. Obviously, Uzi and Future's project, Fire. Well, I think we talked about that briefly today. For those of you who don't know, we saw that Jeezy was originally supposed to do the verses with T.I. Now it's going to be Jeezy versus Gucci. So
Can't wait.
Excited about that.
Wait.
A little disappointed, obviously, because I'm a huge T.I. fan. Would have loved to seen that battle, but I'm looking forward to the Jeezy Gucci.
Hold on, real quick. Let's just get a quick score prediction.
Out of 20?
Quick score.
Oh man, that's gonna be tough. 12-8 Gucci.
Ooh.
12-8 Gucci.
I'm gonna say this.
I think Gucci has better singles, but I think that Young Jeezy has the better albums.
I'm gonna say this: when Jeezy was battling, when he was pegged to go against T.I., I'm a bigger T.I. fan than I am a Jeezy fan, but I love both. I love all three. I love Gucci, T.I., and Jeezy. Those are like three of my all-time favorite artists. All three. I was thinking, okay, I think T.I.'s better. I like T.I. a little more, but I think Jeezy has more anthems than both artists. Anthems. Meaning, if you take TM 101, I did a real count on this, and you guys can fact check me if you like. If you go to his first album, there's 13 songs on his first album, 13 out of 20 songs on TM 101 that I think can win a round against almost any artist. Those anthems. Yes, 13 anthems on TM 101. I'm talking Trap Star. I'm talking Standing Ovation. I'm talking My Hood. Like I'm telling y'all, like these, like when you hear, it reminds me of the Ross and 2 Chainz battle, where when Ross would play his songs, they just sound bigger. You know how that felt at that time?
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. You're not wrong.
Yeah, and I just think Jeezy has that aspect in his music where just the beginning of those anthems are just going to hit hard. And I think he might be.
But what about when they play photo shoot? What about when Gucci pulls up a photo shoot?
Okay, so and I think if
what about photo shoot? What about Kitchen? He gonna pull out? He gonna pull out?
I don't know.
He's gonna pull out a lot of classics, bro. I think people sleeping on.
Listen,
we need a score, Brando.
Brando, what's your score?
10-10.
10-10 tie?
10-10.
11-9 Jeezy. But
11-9?
I said it because, I mean, I'll be scoring it on a personal level. I think Jeezy had two moments, TN 101 and the recession.
Yeah.
Those are his two biggest moments. He still had much more moments than that.
Yeah, but those are two. I think those two moments,
correct,
any moments that Gucci has had in my life.
Yeah,
I like a lot of Gucci songs.
They're different type of moments. They're different.
But I heard the street dudes were gonna go for Gucci, and the sidewalk guys are gonna go for Jeezy.
But Juicy
guy, I'll be right.
Nah, but you can't even say that. I can't even just give the streets to Gucci. Because Jeezy got, them 13 songs that I named on TN 101, those songs are for the street.
But I'm going to tell you, no. I'm going to tell you the difference. When Gucci was rapping about the shit, a lot of dudes was thinking that he really living his life. Like, he's literally selling dope and going to the booth. Like, everything he's rapping about, he did. He killed Jeezy's man. So everything street dudes can relate to is like, oh, yeah, he's really the real deal. He really rapping about the life we live. Whereas like Jeezy was like for sidewalk kids, like, I mean, I can't really relate to that. So this sounds better to me.
I can't
package it more so, you know.
But Drew, what about you? Score.
13-7 Jeezy.
I like that.
Yeah.
For me, I just think for what's gonna hurt Gucci, too many songs to choose from. It's a killer. All right.
I think Gucci is smart enough to know which songs to pick.
I get it, but still, and the other problem is that a lot of those Gucci tracks are going to be regional. What I feel like Jeezy has more. Jeezy got whole features. Drake, like Jeezy is going to reach more.
He got Jay-Z.
A lot of those Gucci ones are just going to. They're more regional. So I just think
in these type of settings, Drew, what I've learned from watching these battles here and there. In these type of settings, it's more so that the biggest hit is not necessarily the biggest winner in these battles. It's kind of which hits the hardest. Like it's kind of what the streets love the most, honestly. Well, I learned that from the Fab and Jada Kiss battle. I learned that a lot in that battle.
I think, I said, I think that's the reason why I went with 12-8 Gucci. Is because
we'll see what happens.
But yeah,
I think it's gonna be legend. I cannot wait just to see how this looks.
Yeah,
I cannot wait to see how this whole thing looks in them in the same room. I'm excited about this.
I'm really more so than the music excited to see, interested to see how they interact because there's.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Like this is before Jeezy's crew member got killed by Gucci. Like people have lost their lives around this beat.
And there's been casualties on Gucci. this has been a real war for the past.
Yeah.
And the war, the street war has died down over the past like.
But how did they interact? Like, 'cause in most of the battles, we seen a little, shit talking, but like
but most of the people are friends.
Yeah, they're friends.
Monica and Brando had a little issues. But he already said Trap God versus Snow Cone. They started off disrespectful, yeah. So I don't know how this is gonna look.
Yeah,
They
but
said Trap God versus Snow Cone.
Like I said, I think that we're obviously, all very excited about that battle.
Oh yeah. This is the most excited. This is easily the most excited that I've been for a battle.
Yeah,
by far.
Yeah, for sure.
Not even close.
For sure. But like I said, as far as music, like I said, I was talking about the Future and Uzi project. Then I went back and listened to a project that I was hearing over the weekend, the Paradise Fontaine project, which is really, really good. I
used to do that right for Cardi.
Oh, is he?
Party.
I didn't know that.
He's Dejan boy. Him and Dejan grew up with each other.
Okay.
He writes for who? Wait, he writes for who?
Cardi B.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Kanye.
Yeah, Paradise Fontaine is super talented. Has an album called Underrated. And that joint is tough. But my single for the week is by Yo Gotti featuring Rick Ross called Dopechella. That joint is tough, so y'all check that out.
Jarrell want to be from Memphis so bad.
Dog, he swear from Memphis, bro.
Bro, I love Memphis, man. Hey,
I like Memphis. Hey,
listen, and then there's another group out in Memphis, dog, called the Fast Cash Boys.
The Fast Cats?
No, the Fast Cash Boys.
Oh, okay.
And if you want another Memphis single, Valet, that joint goes hard.
Hey, Memphis, book us, because Jorel loves some Memphis.
Hey, Memphis, I love you, man. Hey, Dolph, hit me up. Hit me up, Dolph. I'm one of Young Dolph's biggest supporters, dog. I love Dolph. But go ahead.
I'm going to tell you what I've been on, though, dog. Did I tell you last week I watched Crooklyn?
Yeah.
All right, Brando. Brando, you better not talk about girlfriends today.
Nah, but I've been catching up on old TV shows, half and half, one-on-one. So I've been on that.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
all the UPN stuff. All the UPN.
I saw your Facebook post about the Fresh Prince reunion that's going to be on HBO.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. I did see that trailer.
It comes out Thursday too. That's Thursday too. Same as the battle.
Battle.
Hey, I might have to skip over to the Fresh Prince. I ain't gonna cap to you.
Hell no.
I mean, the Fresh Prince is gonna be.
Well, that's a rerun. We could always rerun that.
Yeah.
That's gonna be on YouTube in the morning.
I saw that. You see that both on Vivs.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that. Hey, I don't know. That might be bigger than Gucci and Jeezy. That beef, man. I don't know.
That was the beef for real. Her and Will. So I've been on that. Jorel told me about the book Radical Husband, so that got me to thinking about rereading The Way of a Superior Man. So I've been on that.
I'm gonna tell you something. You guys really have me questioning what I do with my time. I'm gonna say that, man. When you guys come in with these beautiful books, these progressive things, and you guys make me feel bad.
This pick an hour a week to read something.
Don't feel bad, Brando. I don't read shit, so don't feel bad.
I mean, I read, but
I really want y'all to read that book, though. I really do.
I'll check it out.
So
I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna listen to Drew. I'm gonna listen to him.
I watched and listened to the King Von interview. Rest in peace to Von.
Oh, with Gilly.
Yeah. You could tell he still was had that street mentality, and he's a kid learning. I thought we didn't see the full scope of what he would have been as an artist, and it's a shame.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's a shame because a lot of stuff he was talking about in the interview, it played out, came into fruition. So, although he's a talented artist, if you keep on talking about murder, death, killing people, losing people, which is what's his reality?
It's the reality.
So I felt like that kind of mentality did him in, because you saw the video footage where he rushed him, and when you're in a situation like that, there's not much good that can come from it. I'm not judging it because we've all been young and made poor choices, but it's a shame because the dude had a lot of talent. So go ahead.
Not to cut you off, but I wanted to stay on that interview. I'm glad you brought that up. I learned a lot in that interview because sometimes we kind of think that these kids are just like hotheads and that's it.
Yeah.
If you really watch that King Von interview, you see that he's really a real dude.
Yeah.
These guys are not. I know that it's hard to kind of like throw them bail when they are killing each other and things like that.
But
you
remember that talk? Remember the part of the podcast? And I know you're gonna lead to this point. How he said there was a 70-year-old man who was his cellmate, and he said he treated him like a grandson.
He was walking him down the wheelchair and all that. Yeah.
Yeah. He said I'll walk him down the wheelchair and get something to eat. And it's like this old ass dude, and he was like, man, that's somebody's granddad. I want someone to do the same thing for me if the roles were reversed. And it's like you see all this stuff, he still had a good heart.
Yeah, these people have hearts, man. They just, it's kind of like kill or be killed. And everybody has that same mentality, so you got to do it almost. And that's sad. It's sad. It's a sad thing. So, rest in peace, King Von. I'm glad you brought that up because I enjoyed that interview a lot too, Jarvis.
Yeah, and then I had, one of my boys was like, yo, his autopsy came out. You want to see it? I'm like, no, I don't want to see that. That's wicked, man. Like, that man got kids.
It's that internet shit, man.
He has kids that are unfortunately going to see that one day. So it's just sad, but so that led me to listen to a lot of his music. And y'all remember the Voice joint that Lil Durk dropped?
Oh, yeah, the album.
It hits different now that Von's not here. Like it hits different. So that's gonna be my song.
Yeah, rest in peace. Yeah, rest in peace, King Von. Rest in peace, Mo3 out of Dallas. That was a crazy situation.
Yeah.
And we be seeing all this stuff play out on the internet, especially like you into that genre of music. You would see all of this shit just play out in music and videos and Instagram stories. Like this shit be happening live in front of our eyes a lot of times, like, especially if this is who you follow. And shit. It's just amazing to watch, man.
Another thing I want to say, bro, is to all my young boys out there, y'all stop killing each other over hoods y'all don't own. Stop doing that, bro. Stop doing that. Y'all got to stop that, man.
No, it's deeper than that. It's deeper than that.
I understand it's deeper than that to them, but they got to stop that, man. They really.
Like once you win, you win. It's like just because you stop don't mean the enemy going to stop. So it's just like, what are you going to do from that?
Yeah, that's why on that West Side Gun interview on the Joe Budden podcast, he was like, he said, I don't like to enter beef because I know that I don't want the feeling of somebody going to kill me. I don't want to be on defense. I want to be on offense. So once I go on offense, you end up hurting someone else, and then you got to be on defense. What they family going to do? Their family finds out. So it's like it's a
never-ending cycle. That's my point. So that's what I'm saying. So like, let's say these niggas be keeping score like a game. So let's say this crew up 10-8, and then you score a point, and then somebody come, all right, let's make a truce after your homeboy just died. You want to be hearing about Farrakhan making a truce? So it's just a hard thing to do. We just got to get this OG. I don't know what the solution is, but we got to do something because
it's crazy because we have those white supremacist group that are like, oh yeah, they doing our job for us. Like, another black man dead.
Listen, man, I don't give a fuck about them, man. Those people are fucking imbeciles. I can't even begin to think about their opinions.
But that's the thing.
We're exterminating ourselves.
They're laughing at us. I mean, we're a laughing stock. You know what I'm saying? When we do shit
like that. Some people no people ain't even smart enough to be laughing at us about it. They don't even listen. Them people that's all the way there like that, those ain't the brightest people. I'm just letting y'all know that.
Hey, they might be very dumb. Hey, you'd be highly surprised because sometimes those people are sheriffs. Sometimes
judges.
There are judges. There are doctors.
Presidents.
Damn. What you say? Hey, Jorel brought us some scary stuff. I never thought about that when he said our doctors.
Yes, black women. The black women are the most harmed. What's the word?
They experience the most deaths through via pregnancy.
Yeah,
any other
pregnancy are not only that misdiagnosis or where the doctor don't take their diet with their symptoms serious. Where they come in and say, "Hey, I think I got this," and the doctor kind of oh yes, that is very scary.
And then they said, like, where do you see abortion clinics at? You don't see them in the white neighborhoods.
Black neighborhoods.
I don't see one abortion clinic anywhere near where I live. But if you put around the black areas, the inner cities, they all over the place. Why is that?
Yeah, you got Planned Parenthood out there, man.
Hey, and that's why that's why the goal at the end of the day has to be generational wealth. That's why reasons like this. So we can have our own doctors. So we can have our own lawyers. Sometimes you might be paying for a lawyer who may be against you. You don't know.
Hey, we in our bag this podcast, dog. Come on now.
So like we got to build our own because that is very true. And I've read that. I've been reading up on that a lot actually about that doctor stuff, and that is very scary. And we got daughters, we got mothers and aunties that are, and especially our older family, who unfortunately they'll spend more time at the doctor. You know, and can we trust these people? You know what I'm saying? And it's like people are dying right in front of our eyes. They're hiding numbers. And the biggest thing I say, and many Black women that you guys know will tell you this. They'll be like, "Hey, I don't feel the doctor is taking my symptoms serious. Like they just kind of like think you're stupid. Like she don't know what she's talking about, type of thing. You know what I mean? And that's fucked up.
I mean, obviously we can sit on this all day, but I don't want to stick here too long. So Jarvis, what's your song of the week?
The Voice, Lil Sergio.
All right, bet. Drew,
Go ahead, bro.
It's on me.
Yeah.
All right. So y'all gotta watch this show. New show called The Undoing on HBO.
I heard about that.
It's like a murder mystery type of show, bro. That joint is super tough. Like HBO stays with the shows, bro. And unlike Stars, they actually got good actors.
What's your signing, dog? Who's gonna signing later on, big bro?
Hey, did y'all watch the Lovecraft Country? Have y'all been watching that?
I've been meaning to watch that. I haven't yet.
I heard that's been really good too.
Is that on who? That's
on
Hulu?
HBO as well.
HBO Stars got more. I think Stars is more. It's like a hood HBO. Like Stars got like the hood joint, like But this joint, The Undoing, it's only like 4 episodes in.
Hey, big bro, give me a password and sign that name. Try big bro, you know, you got something, dog. Dudes love big bro, you know, you got something they want, dog. Go ahead, dog.
Y'all gotta watch The Undoing, dog. That joint is super tough. In terms of music, it's just like y'all. Pluto, Baby Pluto album, fire. There's some people saying it was mid. Like I don't know what they were hearing. That joint is fire. Also check out
the Jarvis.
What?
Jarvis is the one that's being very disrespectful to Future. Hendrix, like he wasn't a part of the album. Like he made zero contribution to it.
It was a good album, dog. And y'all know it's not my lane.
Yeah. I also checked out 2 Chainz's album, like Brando said. So Help Me God. I wasn't the biggest fan of it. Just me. I only liked about 5 songs. But
let me ask you this: did you listen to Rapper Go to the League?
I think so. Pretty sure, yeah.
That was a joint with LeBron James, the A&R.
LeBron produced.
Oh yeah.
So, which one do you like more of those last 2 albums? Just for my curiosity.
I mean, I didn't really like either of them that much. Probably Probably the new one if I had to pick.
Yeah, I like the new one much better.
But I mean, like I said, I only liked about 5 songs.
I just think you're over that sound. I think you're just over 2 Chainz because that was a good 2 Chainz right there.
It's possible. Also, one of my favorite R&B acts, like that's like underground. His name is 1111. He's super tough. He came out with a new project, so. If y'all into R&B, definitely check that out.
I heard his stuff before. I think they played on one of the shows we watch on the JVD. Yeah.
They played it, but super tough if y'all into that R&B bag. But yeah, my song for the week, I gotta go with Real Baby Pluto.
That's a hit. That's out of there, dog.
Instant classic. This song is just too tough. So yeah, that's what I. Brando?
Money Man.
This what I've been on. I actually gave Money Man a break the past couple of weeks, which is good because I know that he's going to drop before the year over. I know the pattern, so I gave Money Man a break for the past couple of weeks. He's still in my playlist, sprinkle here and there. But I had to make some time out to listen to the 2 Chainz, the featuring Uzi, the Nav, and the Kodak. So I've been listening to a lot of music this weekend. The NBA is about to be very interesting, fellas. Today was the first day of trades. We have
the draft is tomorrow.
The draft is coming up. We have free agency period starting Friday.
They said Harden going to the Nets, bro. Harden might be going to the Nets.
Sixers. Hey, Sixers or Nets.
I actually heard he's having dinner in Boston tonight with the Boston staff, so we don't know.
And I know you also heard that Meek Mill has been talking to him.
He can't do
that as well. Hey, speaking of which,
Brando's capping, dog. I'm not gonna let this dude cap, dog. He's not a free agent. Why would he be having dinner with the Celtics?
It's trade talks.
No, that's
It's 50%.
that's tampering.
That's tampering. You can't have a meeting with the Celtics.
Somebody put
Hey, look, Brando thought I was capping last week about Kodak Black endorsing Trump, and I had to pull it. Brando, now you gotta pull it. Now you gotta pull your evidence.
What?
No, you know your timeline is not reliable, bro. Your timeline.
Now that you brought the tampering up, no, seriously, now that you brought the tampering up, there's no need. I think it's cap too now.
Brando love to get out of shit, dog.
But it's okay, Brando. Get your shit off. Go ahead. Continue.
No, I got distracted. Damn, I like her. I like that lady. No, I was trying to, and I like her. But anyways.
See, look, Brando, this is what you do. Meek
Is that
Mill
Meek?
trying to convince Harden to join the Sixers.
No, I saw that. I saw that.
You got to pull it up.
I saw that story. I believe that.
How you end up looking at a girl,
No, I
dog?
got that. No, I can't. I told you my timeline's crazy. But anyways, this weekend I was, like I said, I was into a lot of music. Watching. I got my pulse on the NBA. I didn't watch much TV this week. I didn't continue binge watching Girlfriends, but I will get back up to there. I'm on season 3. One thing I like about Girlfriends, I got like 12 seasons to go, so I feel like I got a long time to enjoy this, and I like that. And that makes me very happy to see that. I think Chappelle did well on SNL. I think his opening monologue hit home. He always speaking some real shit. He's a halfway comedian, halfway public speaker at this point, to be honest with you, because he be dropping some real gems of knowledge, and he has such a white fan. He has so many white fans that I love for them to hear the shit he got to say sometimes. So I do like that. So that's what I was on. My song of the week is going to be Free Yak, Free My Boy Kodak. Actually, I just found out he was actually his release date is November or December 2022. And my song of the week is Remember the Times by Kodak Black. You know, this one hits home. It goes to what we were talking about with these young guys. And then not only that, all 4 of us were young and growing up in the 757. Unfortunately, we lost a lot of friends coming up through all different ways. It could be streets, just accidents, just dumb shit, just all types of stuff. So Remember the Times hit hard for me this week. So that's my song of the week, Kodak Remember the Times, off his new album. Kill Bill.
Right. Yeah, that was a pretty good episode, fellas. I think it was a long episode, but I think it was really informative, and we really touched on a variety of topics that really need to be discussed in our community. So, with that being said,
gotta do it. We got. Hey, Jarvis, got to show that magic episode justice. You know.
Yeah, we had to, dog. So, with that being said, whether you watching us at work or off work, we appreciate it. All right.